So people always ask who's the strongest character in fiction, and I don't think there's ever a definitive answer on that. There's always going to be biasness involved. Some people say it's the one above all or the protege. Depending on your viewpoint on it, people that defend Mythos will argue Mythos characters are the strongest. People that argue for DC will argue the Presence or Elaine or Lucifer or Kaz. And you guys will hate me for this, but the deeper I dive into the Doctor Whoverse, the more comics I read, it's causing me to get into the books. Now, I didn't know this at first, but the Doctor Whoverse is a lot, and I mean a lot bigger than what I thought it was. It's not just the show and the comics. There must be over 100 hardcover books involving the Doctor Whoverse. Like, I mean legitimate thick-ass books. And the more I read, just the more overpowered he gets. In one of the recent chapters I read, he literally beat an omniscient being. And he didn't even prep for this battle. The dude is literally looking at the CD cover box for his own show. He's fought against Cthulhu. He's once become the white hole that ate all of creation, time, and dimensions itself. Like, I mean, all the time reality itself was being absorbed by him. All the multiverses in combination absorbed by him. He was digesting entire galaxies. I mean, just look at this. He was able to get the souls from every single member from every single species and then made them ascend to their definition of paradise. So he allowed every single species ascend to their version of heaven, no matter what their religion or beliefs were. Like, bro. He had the ability to defeat gods that have reached Nirvana. And people scale Nirvana really, really high. Obviously, I'm not referring to Nirvana as fiction. You believe into what you believe and I have no problem with that. But he had the ability to defeat beings that reached Nirvana. In fact, they were reaching a higher form of Nirvana and they were banished. Anubis, who's a multiversal threat. In fact, he was going to destroy everything beyond the multiverse itself. And even he feared the Doctor because he looked into his mind and saw that the Doctor was able to defeat his father, who was also one of the gods relative to his power. A lot of people already know about the omniversal spectrum, but the Doctor was able to defeat a being that controlled the Glory. The Glory stated that it was going to destroy every single multiverse in existence, the totality of existence itself. Now, you might not think the Doctor is one of the strongest characters, but you have to admit one thing. He is without a doubt the smartest, because he's doing all of this with his intellect alone. And now that's absolutely absurd.